Hi, amigas. Let's make an enchirito, enchilada smothered burrito enchilada sauce. Now I'm grabbing a roast that I had from the day before and I only used half. And I'm seasoning it with my favorite seasonings. And then I'm going to add a whole lime, the juice of a whole lime. That's going to give it like a little bit of that acidic flavor that goes really good with carne asada. And we are going to put it in our bag, leave it in the fridge for an hour or two. Now I'm coming back and I'm gonna make my enchilada sauce. So I'm gonna grab 5 to 8 chile californias and 5 to 8 chile guajillos. I'm gonna rehydrate them in some boiling water. You can rehydrate them on the stove. I just get my kettle, set it to boiling and cover it and let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna grab allspice, 3 cloves, and a handful of black peppers. These are whole black peppers. Half a stick of cinnamon and a little handful of cumin. I also off camera added a little bit of sesame seeds and a little bit of abuelita chocolate. This is going to give it kind of that mole taste, but this is not mole. And that was a big piece of chocolate, so I didn't want it to be sweet. So I opened it and then took out the big piece of chocolate. I just wanted it to have a little bit of chocolate taste. All right, now that we have that, we are going to make sure we get all of it. And that is my coffee grinder that I use only for spices. Now we're going to heat up a little bit of oil on the stove and grab our marinated meat. Once I put my wooden spoon in and it starts sizzling, I know that it's ready for my meat. So we're throwing in our carne and we're just going to let that cook down and get nice and fried up. And you're just going to keep moving it around until all those juices cook out. Meanwhile, we're going to come back and we're going to clean 6 garlic cloves. I'm using my silicone mat to clean. This is like the easiest way to get the skin off. Now we're going to grab 1 small yellow onion. Cut it in 4s. 1 large tomato, and I had half of a Roma tomato from earlier when I was cooking, so I just added it in there so we're not wasteful. And we're going to grab our seasoning. Now we're going to go grab our chiles and we're going to drain the chile water. Do not use this chile water, you guys. When you use that chile water, you're making your salsa bitter. Those chiles have been dried out in the sun. Girl, don't use it. I'm just going to tell you. Put some fresh water or some chicken stock or some chicken broth or whatever you want, but do not use the water that your chiles were soaking in. Now we're going to put in our water. I ended up using about 3 cups of water. I added more. That wasn't enough. And about a teaspoon of salt for flavor, for like a little bit of flavors. And we're going to blend that until smooth. All right, we're going to go back to our meat and move it around. And once all that meat juice has evaporated, taste it. Make sure it's good on salt. And we're going to add just a little bit of that enchilada sauce. And that's going to give your meat like so much flavor. All right, move your meat over. And now we're going to fry up our enchilada sauce. So you're going to put a little bit of oil and 3 tablespoons of flour. And you're going to make a roux out of it. Once that flour is nice and golden, you're going to start straining in your enchilada sauce. You want to get all that chile pulp out of your sauce so that your sauce is nice and smooth. And keep moving that roux so it doesn't get bumpy or chunky. Algo. All right, now that we have that, I'm going to go through it with a little bit of clean water from my blender just to get all that extra sauce and flavor out. There's the water. I'm telling you, I ended up using about 3 cups of water. Most of that water cooks out. but that's just to get all that pulp flavor out. And look, that's what would have been stuck in your teeth on your first date. No, amiga, ves? You're welcome. I'm making sure you're okay. Now taste it. Make sure it's good on salt. Mine was a little desabrida, which means undersalted. So I added a tiny bit of Laurie's garlic salt. And we're just going to keep cooking it until it coats your spoon. Now I'm like cleaning the sides. It looks nice and it'll thicken as it cools. Meanwhile, we're going to make our guacamole. This is a lazy guacamole. It's literally just avocados and cilantro lime seasoning from Dollar Tree. By the way, you guys, that seasoning was really good. All right, once that guac is nice and smooth, you're going to add your cilantro lime seasoning. Put it in. And half a lime so it doesn't turn brown on you. Put it aside. Now we're going to chop up our lettuce. I do wash my lettuce, you guys. I just didn't film myself washing it. And you're going to shred your lettuce nice and thin shreds. Wash your lettuce. And then I'm going to put my lettuce in an ice bath. So here I'm making the ice bath, cold water and some ice cubes. Put my lettuce in the bowl, and that'll keep it crispy. Meanwhile, we're going to warm up our tortilla. Here's the trick. You want your tortilla to be flexible and warm, but not crispy. So that is perfect right there. And we're going to grab our frijoles. I had made these the day before. And rice from the day before as well. I just fluffed it up, so that's why it looks so full in there. And our carnita. And now we're going to roll our burrito. When your tortilla is warm but not like crispy, it makes it so easy to roll a burrito. Okay, there's your burrito, nice and rolled. We're going to throw it on a cast iron skillet. Here's where we're going to smother it. We're going to pour our enchilada sauce over the burrito. We're going to put some taco blend cheese. I was going to say taco chile. And we're going to put it on the stove on low. You do not want to burn your burrito. There it is. All the cheese is crispy or melted. And I like my enchirito super saucy, so I'm adding some hot enchilada sauce on top. I threw it in the microwave, so it'd be extra hot. And some lechuga, lettuce, shredded lettuce. A little bit of sour cream. Some guac, and ta-da! My family enjoys it. I love making fast food at home, and I will see you later. Bye!